Hello football fans, welcome to JK Sports TV, your one-stop shop for all things Premier League. I'm your host, and let me tell you, Matchday 20 was a real Bobby Dazzler. Goals galore, late drama, and enough twists and turns to make your head spin. From Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to the South Coast, teams battled it out for those precious Premier League points. We saw moments of individual brilliance, tactical masterclasses, and a few blunders along the way. Because let's be honest, that's what makes football so entertaining, isn't it? So, sit back, relax, and let's dive straight into the thick of it. First up, we travelled to North London, where the atmosphere was electric, buzzing with anticipation and excitement, as Tottenham Hotspur hosted a high-flying Newcastle United in what promised to be a thrilling encounter. Now, Spurs haven't been quite themselves at home this season, struggling to find their rhythm and consistency, and Newcastle, well, they've been playing like men possessed, showing incredible determination and skill. The Magpies were on a 5-game winning streak, a testament to their hard work and team spirit, with Alexander Isak leading the charge, dazzling fans with his exceptional talent. The young Swede has been a revelation since joining Newcastle, quickly becoming a fan favourite, and he continued his red-hot form at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, much to the delight of the travelling fans. Spurs actually took the lead early on through a well-taken goal, a moment of brilliance that gave them hope. They thought they were in for a comfortable afternoon, expecting to dominate the game. But Newcastle, full of confidence and resilience, hit back almost immediately, refusing to be outdone. It was Anthony Gordon, the former Everton man, who stepped up to the plate and levelled the scoreline with a thunderous strike that echoed around the stadium, leaving B. Austin rooted to the spot, unable to react. The momentum shifted dramatically, and Newcastle smelled blood, pressing forward with relentless energy. Isak, always a threat, popped up with the winner in the second half, showcasing his impeccable timing, sending the travelling Newcastle fans into raptures, their cheers echoing through the stadium. It was a goal that showcased his composure and clinical finishing, a true striker's instinct. With that goal, Isak joined an elite group of Newcastle legends, etching his name in the club's history by scoring in 7 consecutive matches, a remarkable achievement for the young forward. As for Tottenham, well, it's 5 home defeats now this season, a worrying trend for the North London side. Next, we head to the Midlands, where Aston Villa hosted Leicester City at Villa Park. Unai Emery has worked wonders since taking over at Villa, transforming them into genuine contenders for European football. Leicester, on the other hand, have been struggling. Ruud van Nistelrooy is under immense pressure, with the Foxes languishing near the bottom of the table. They desperately needed a result at Villa Park. The game itself was a tight affair, with both sides creating chances. Villa, with their attacking trio of Ollie Watkins, Leon Bailey and Moussa Diaby, always looked dangerous going forward. It was Ross Barkley, however, who broke the deadlock with a moment of individual brilliance. The midfielder unleashed a rocket of a shot from outside the box that flew past Danny Ward in the Leicester goal. Leicester pushed hard for an equaliser, but Villa's defence held firm. And in the dying moments of the game, Bailey sealed the victory with a well-taken goal, sending the home fans into delirium. For Leicester, the pressure continues to mount on Ruud van Nistelrooy. Down on the south coast, Bournemouth welcomed Everton to the Vitality Stadium. The Cherries have been one of the surprise packages of the season, exceeding all expectations under their new manager. Everton, meanwhile, were in desperate need of a win. Sean Dyche's side had only won one of their last 10 matches and were in real danger of getting dragged into a relegation battle. The game was a tense affair, with both sides playing with a lot of heart. Everton defended resolutely, frustrating Bournemouth's attacking players. But just when it looked like the game was heading for a stalemate, David Brooks popped up with a moment of magic. The Bournemouth midfielder met a cross with a stunning volley that flew past Jordan Pickford in the Everton goal. That goal proved to be the difference between the two sides, with Bournemouth holding on for a 1-0 victory. It was their 8th consecutive win in the Premier League, a club record. For Everton, it was another disappointing result. Crystal Palace held Chelsea to a 1-1 draw at Selhurst Park. Cole Palmer gave Chelsea an early lead with his 13th league goal, but despite dominating the first half, they failed to capitalise on several chances. Palace improved after the break, and Mateta tapped in Eberechi Eze's assist with under 10 minutes left. The draw leaves Chelsea 4th in the table, while Palace remain 15th, extending their unbeaten run to 3 matches. Over at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City hosted West Ham United. Pep Guardiola's side were in irresistible form, having won their last 6 Premier League matches, scoring goals for fun. West Ham, on the other hand, were struggling for form. Julian Lopetegui was under increasing pressure, with the Hammers hovering dangerously above the relegation zone. Erling Haaland, who had gone 2 games without scoring, which feels like a lifetime for him, was back amongst the goals with a first-half brace. The Norwegian striker was simply unplayable, tormenting the West Ham defence with his pace and power. He could have had a hat-trick in the first half, but for some excellent saves from Łukasz Fabianski in the West Ham goal. City didn't let up in the second half, with Savinho putting on a midfield masterclass. The Portuguese playmaker was at his creative best, pulling the strings and creating chance after chance for his teammates. City eventually ran out comfortable 4-1 winners, with Haaland grabbing another goal for his hat-trick. As for West Ham, it's back to the drawing board for Julian Lopetegui. The pressure was on Arsenal as they travelled to the south coast to face Brighton and Hove Albion. The Gunners were well aware that this match was crucial for their title aspirations. The Gunners knew that anything less than a win would see them fall further behind league leaders Liverpool in the title race. The atmosphere was electric, with fans from both sides creating a vibrant backdrop. Brighton, under Fabian Hürzeler, have been a breath of fresh air this season, playing some of the most attractive football in the league. Their tactical discipline and flair have won them many admirers. They were more than up for the challenge against the Gunners. The Seagulls were determined to make a statement, and it was Arsenal who took the lead early on, albeit in somewhat fortunate circumstances. The goal came as a relief to the travelling fans. A long-range effort from Ethan Nwaneri took a wicked deflection, wrong-footing Robert Sanchez in the Brighton goal. It was a stroke of luck that Arsenal desperately needed. Brighton, though, were unfazed by going behind. They showed resilience and continued to press forward. They continued to play their own game, passing the ball around with confidence and purpose. Their midfielders were particularly impressive, controlling the tempo of the match. And they got their reward just before half-time when João Pedro was brought down in the box. The referee had no hesitation in pointing to the spot. It was a clear penalty, but Arsenal were furious, claiming that the contact was minimal. The decision sparked heated debates on the pitch. Pedro, though, kept his cool to slot home the penalty and level the scores. His composure under pressure was commendable. The second half was a tense affair, with both sides creating chances. The game ebbed and flowed, with neither team willing to give an inch. But neither team could find a winner, and the game ended in a 1-1 draw. It was a fair result, reflecting the efforts of both sides. For Brighton, it was another impressive performance against one of the league's big boys. Their fans left the stadium with pride, knowing their team had matched one of the best. Raúl Jiménez's stoppage time penalty double-salvaged a dramatic 2-2 draw for Fulham against Ipswich, with 3 penalties awarded in a gripping second half. Sammy Szmodics gave Ipswich a first-half lead after Ben Johnson's header struck the bar. Fulham equalised through Jimenez's first penalty, overturned by VR after Harry Wilson was fouled. Ipswich regained the lead just seconds later, when Liam Delap converted his own penalty after being brought down by Timothy Castagna. Jack Clarke hit the post for Ipswich, but Fulham's late surge saw Jimenez earn and convert another penalty to extend their unbeaten run to 8 games. Fulham remain 9th, while Ipswich sit 18th, level on points with Wolves. Now for the big one, the match everyone was talking about, Liverpool versus Manchester United at Anfield. This was not just any game, it was a clash of titans. A battle that had fans on the edge of their seats. It's one of the fiercest rivalries in world football, and the atmosphere was electric. The stadium was a cauldron of noise, with both sets of fans passionately backing their teams. Liverpool, under Arne Slot, were looking to keep lead with second-place Arsenal. Arne Slot's tactical acumen and motivational skills were on full display as he orchestrated his team from the sidelines. Manchester United, meanwhile, had a new man in charge. Ruben Amorim's side aimed to bounce back from their recent defeats to Wolves on Boxing Day and Newcastle last Monday. Amorim hopes that high-fresh approach will start to make a difference. And it was United who took the lead, with Lisandro Martinez, who powered a finish high past Alisson after 52 minutes before Liverpool were level 7 minutes later, when Cody Gakpo scored with a superb angled drive before. Mohamed Salah, converting a penalty in trademark fashion after handball, was awarded against Matthijs de Ligt, following a video assistant referee intervention. The Egyptian king was as cool as ever, slotting the ball into the net with precision. It was his 175th Premier League goal, equaling Thierry Henry's record. a remarkable achievement that had the home fans roaring in approval. Liverpool were in the ascendancy, but Manchester United, to their credit, didn't crumble. They stood firm, showing resilience and determination. They kept fighting and were rewarded for their resilience, and Amad Diallo scored another big goal after his winner at Manchester City, when he turned home Alejandro Garnacho's cutback. Amad Diallo scored a stunning goal to level the scores. It was a moment of brilliance that silenced the Anfield crowd. The game was a tense, end-to-end affair, with both sides creating chances to win the game. The intensity never dropped, and every tackle, pass and shot was fiercely contested. Harry Maguire could have won the game for United with almost the final kick, but he blazed Joshua Zirkzee's bobbled pass over the bar from 12 yards. It was a fair result in a game that had everything: goals, drama and high stakes. For Liverpool, it was 2 points dropped. The disappointment was palpable as they knew they had let a lead slip away. For Manchester United, it was a point gained and a sign that they are heading in the right direction under Ruben Amorim. The draw showcased their growing confidence and potential for the future. And finally, we look ahead to Monday night, where Wolves welcome Nottingham Forest to Molineux. Wolves, under their new manager, Vitor Pereira, are unbeaten in their last 3 Premier League matches and are looking like a team reborn. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, are on a 5-game winning streak, their best run in the top flight since 1967. Nuno Espirito Santo, he is doing a remarkable job, transforming Forest from relegation candidates to potential European contenders. It promises to be a fascinating encounter between two teams full of confidence and playing with a real swagger. Wolves will be looking to their talisman, Matthias Cunha, to provide the creative spark. Forest, meanwhile, will be hoping that Brennan Johnson can continue his fine form in front of goal. It's going to be another cracking game of Premier League football. Well, folks, there you have it. Another Premier League weekend done and dusted. We saw it all. Stunning goals, dramatic comebacks, and enough talking points to last us until next weekend. Don't forget to check out the highlights of all the goals and best bits from Matchday 20. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to JK Sports TV for more football news, analysis and banter. From all of us here at JK Sports TV, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more Premier League action.